Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to learn how to create this complex looping text animation inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugins but with the help of simple and cool tips and tricks inside of After Effects. And project files of this animations are available on my Patreon page. You can easily go there and download this file or purchase this file. Link is available in the description. And if you want to learn more about motion graphics and other stuff in advance, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. All links are available in the description, and you can join my Motion Pro membership as well, which is just for 59 rupees. You'll get access to new videos, motion graphic tutorials, advanced After Effects tutorials, etc. etc. And it will be a support for this channel as well. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any much more time, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe After Effects. Let's create a new composition and we are going to call it as main animation. Width, I'm going to choose 1920, height 180, frame rate is 30, and duration I'm going to choose 1 minute long, and background color is black, and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on titles section. Now I'm going to type my text over here, which is obviously motion, and let's select this text and choose white color. Then I'm going to select this text and press Ctrl Alt O, which is a shortcut key to align the anchor point to the center. Then go to the Align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically, and make sure to choose Center Text Paragraph. After that, I'm going to let's reduce the font size a little bit, like that. Select this, again press Ctrl Alt Home and try to bring this properly at the center, like that. Then I'm going to select this layer and I'll hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. I'll select this second layer, press T, and we have to move this from here to here, like that. Okay, over here. Now let's select this first layer and press P for position, and let's check it out the position of this one. Okay, so now let me tell you something. uh, Press S and check it out. The scale should be 100 and the font size I'm going to choose 80. Okay, so these two settings should be the same. Then press P for position. And now if you check it out, this the X position is 960 and while X position of this second layer is 400. So if we go over the calculator like that, 960 minus 400, which is equal to 560. Okay, so let's select this layer, hit Ctrl D, select this third layer, and over here, after that, type minus 560. Okay, so this text should be over here, like that. So we need to keep this thing in mind. Now, after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to select this layer, and this layer is going to be my reference layer. So let's change the color of this one to yellow. Now let's select this layer and hit Ctrl C to copy, then hit Ctrl N, and I'm going to call it as text animation. Sorry, and hit OK. Then hit Ctrl V to paste it. Now in my main animation, we have three layers over here, but I think we need another layer over here. So I'm going to select this layer and I'll hit Ctrl D. And again, I'll select the fourth layer, press P, and in this value, after that, type minus 560. Okay, so it will become over here. Now let's go to the main animation. Let's select this text layer and let's move this, not move this, but go to the Align tab and let's choose Left Align over here. After that, I'm going to select this text and hit Ctrl D. Select the second layer and change the layer color to aqua and change the color of this one to red, like that. And let's lock this layer. Okay. Now let's select this text, zoom in a little bit. Let's change the text to hem only. Let's select this text and by holding shift, let's move this layer over here. Okay, like that. Then pick Control D. Let's move this over here and change this text to O. Okay, and let's try to move this over here like that. Then select this text and hit Control D. Press V and move this over here. Press Ctrl P and I'm going to name it as T. Okay, let me move this over here. Then I'm going to hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. Let's select this. Let's change the text to I. Okay, press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Press V just to check it out. We need a proper 540 only. And with the help of arrow keys, to bring this over here. And I think we have O already. So hit Ctrl D and bring this O at the top. And let's try to bring this over here like that. Okay. Then hit Ctrl D and change this text to N. Select this and press P and let's try to bring this over with the help of arrow keys as well. Okay. And let's link this fit. Now we are going to select all of this text layer and press P for position. Select those position keyframes. Okay. Right click and choose separate dimension. Okay. Zoom in a little bit. Let's create one keyframe at X and one keyframe at Y. And then we will go to around 3 seconds. Again, we will create another keyframe at 1 and over here. Then at the start, I'm going to change the X position of this one over totally like that. Then somewhere around at 1 second, I'm going to select all of them and I'm going to create only one keyframe on Y. Then at 2 seconds, again, I'm going to create one keyframe on Y. And in the middle, I'm going to move the Y position upward like that. Okay. Similarly, in the middle, let's change the Y position upward like that. Similarly, at this point, change the Y position totally upward like that. Okay. Like this. Similarly, at this point, let's move the Y position a little bit upward. At this point as well, change the Y position upward. Okay. Then after that, let's change the Y position again a little bit upward like this, as well as in the middle. Again, change the Y position over here. Sorry, I did one mistake. At this point, we should not move the Y position. We will create the same keyframe. Sorry. After a few frames, we will create one keyframe at Y. Select all of them, create one keyframe at Y. And in the middle, we should move this a little bit upward. Okay, so if we check it out this, we got this, we got this, we got this, and then again we got this. Now in search option, I'm going to search for Y only, so it will show us Y position keyframes. Okay, then select those Y position keyframes over here, and we have to enable our ease in ease out. So for that, we are going to apply F9. Okay, so let's go to the graph editor, right click and make sure to choose edit speed graph. Select this graph and by holding shift move one handle at this point, select this and move this handle at this point. And select this and move this handle at this point and shift this handle towards this. Then select this, shift this handle towards this and shift this handles towards this. Okay. So if you check it out this, we are getting this kind of a picture. Okay. Similarly, select this and move this portions towards this and this portions towards this. Then we'll select this and move this portion towards this and this one towards this. Okay. Then same procedure for this one as well as for this one. Select this and move this over here. Select this and move this over. So if you check it out this now, we are gonna get something like that. Okay. Now I'm going to press R for rotation to create one keyframe. Hit U and let's go somewhere around at this point and we are going to make this -3 and hit enter. So if you check it out this, we are getting something like that. Then select all of them and enable the motion blur. Okay, like that. Then after that, I'm gonna take a distance of 5 frames. Select all of them. Hold Alt, close square bracket to trim up to this. select this N first, then by holding shift, select this N, right click, keyframe assistance, sequence layers, and hit OK. That let's increase the duration of this animations like that. So if we check it out this, we are gonna get something like that. Okay. So this is the text animation we want, and I'm going to hide this text layer, which is this one. Now let's go to the main animation and let's make this fit. Now I'm going to bring my text animation layer over here, and let's select this topmost layer, which is this one, and let's change the color of this one to red for now. Okay. And now let's hit spacebar, and as you guys can see, my animation is moving over here. As this animation ends, I'm going to select this text animation layer and press P for position and try to bring this text so it could match this red color. So let's bring this up to this. Okay. So at this point, I think this is matching. So now if I check it out, this animation, I'm gonna get something like that. Okay. Now my animation is gonna end at, if you hit U, my animation is ending at this point. So hit N over there, right click and choose trim comp to work area like that. So if you check it out this, our animation is completing at this portion. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, I'll hide this layer. I'll go over here at the end and I'll hit M as well over here. So I know that my animation is gonna start from this point. Okay, like that. So let's hit O, and now I'm going to press Ctrl R to bring my ruler, and I'm going to bring one guideline from this to this. Zoom in a little bit, press V, and let's try to bring this guideline from here to here like that. Okay. Also do one thing. Let's go inside this text animation and disable this motion blur for now. We don't need that. Okay. So now we got this guideline. It should touch properly this edge over here. Okay. Now I'm going to right click new and I'll create one null object. I'm going to select all of them and I'll make it apparent with this null. Then select this null, press P for position, and let's try to bring animate this null object. So at the end, I'll create one keyframe over here, and at the start, I'm going to bring this null object over here. Basically, I'm shifting it in such a way that this end should touch this line. So with the help of arrow keys, try to move this null object over here. Okay. And let's make this fit. And now if you check it out, this animation, we are gonna get something like that. And this animation is going to be in a form of loop. Okay. Now I'm going to select all of them and I'll press Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose, and I'm going to call it as text 01. Okay. Then go inside this. In this work area, right click and choose string contour work area. Go to main animation and hit O at the end. Then I'm going to press Ctrl Alt T, which is a shortcut key for time enable remapping. Before this last keyframe, I create one keyframe and I'm going to delete this last keyframe. Then Alt click on the stopwatch and let's apply loop of expression on it. Okay. And let's deselect it. Okay. So what will happen? We are gonna get this animation in the form of loop. Okay. Now I'm going to select this and I'll press P for position and I'll try to bring this downwards like that. Okay. Let's try to bring this over here. Now hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. Press P, and over here, if you type -100, and it will go over here. Okay. But if you type -100, it will go up to this. Okay. So basically we need to type -100. So what I'm going to do, I'll select this. I'll alt click on the stopwatch, open and close square bracket. Inside that type position, inside that type position, again open and close square bracket, type 0. After that, go and type comma, again position, open and close square bracket, type 1. After that, type -100 star index and deselect it. Okay. And now hit Control D few times until you're gonna get something like that. Select all of them and try to bring this downwards like that. Okay. And now if you hit spacebar, we are gonna get this kind of animation. Let's choose spot resolution. As you guys can see, we are getting this in the form of loop. And now what I'm gonna do, I'll select all of them and I'll hit push down button, or you can go somewhere around over here. Hold Alt, close square bracket to trim up to this. Right click, keyframe assisters and choose sequence layers and hit OK. Zoom out a little bit and let's increase the duration. And let's try to bring this over here and just start. Okay. And now if you hit spacebar, you are gonna get this animation like that. Okay. And another thing you can do is that you can take the duration a little bit more. For example, let's play up to 10 frames. Right click, keyframe assistance, sequence layers, and hit OK. And let's increase the duration. And go over here, hit R, select all of them, hold Alt, open square bracket to trim up to this. Go to the start and hit open square bracket. Okay. So now if you're gonna check it out, this animation, you will get this animation in the form of loop like that. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to select this first layer, go to the effect and presets panel, and I'm going to search for fill effect and double click for apply. And let's copy this effect and hit Control C. Select those alternate layers and hit Control V to paste it. Okay. So what will happen that I'm gonna get this animation continuously in the form of okay. So this is how you can create this kind of a looping text animation inside of After Effects.